guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. Today is going to be a review on the Triple Threat by Morphe. The Triple Threat by Morphe is like it was like a promo they came out with a few months ago, I think, that they were selling the continuous setting mist with their beauty sponge with their eyelid primer, and it was a good deal. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna try them all. I think I just spit. If you want to know how these three perform, please keep on watching. I just woke up, so my voice is a little raspy. I've been dying to try these both because I've heard a lot of good things, and lots of big YouTubers use this and love it. I don't have a beauty blender, but I do have the LA. It's 30. Oh my gosh! I do have the LA Girl Beauty Sponge, which I am obsessed with. I have two of these because you do buy them in a box of two. And the Morphe one is more expensive, I believe, and you do buy it in a box of one. I will be doing a review on this once I do my makeup, because I will be using eyelid primer. I always prime my eyes before I do my makeup just because I feel like it intensifies the colors so much more. So I used to use concealer, but now that I have an eyelid primer, why not? This is how the eyelid primer looks like, and it squirts, it has a tip that squirts this way. And we're just going to use that all over my eyes. We'll see how it performs. So it's like a creamy concealer. It's almost mousse-like, maybe like a lotion. Yeah, it feels like a lotion. Not very tacky at all. So I'm curious as to how this will perform because it doesn't really give any coverage on my eyelid. I mean, it does, but just a tiny bit. Okay. It feels tacky now. I mean, when it has time to set, that's when it starts to feel tacky. So I'm not sure. I mean, it doesn't really have any color to it. It's just like well, it's not a concealer is what I'm saying. But I'm curious as to how this will perform. So we'll just use my Modern Renaissance palette today, and oh, it's not tacky anymore. So you do have to give it time to set then. Where is my palette? So I decided why not use the Modern Renaissance, which is one of my favorite palettes and my first ever high-end palette ever. I saved so much for this bad boy. So let's start the eye look. I'm gonna go in with a color burnt orange on the brush that they provided, and I'm just gonna put that all over my crease and up for my transition shade. Okay, next I'm going in with a color Red Ochre, which is one of my favorite colors in the palette, and I'm going to be concentrating that on the outer edge of my eye. I'm going to dip my brush into Cypress Umber and just concentrate that on the outer edge, like really in the outer edge, just to really deepen up that outer edge. Okay, next I'm going in with the color Venetian Red, and I'm just going to be doing my center lid with this color. And as you notice, I'm not using a color switch. This is really a different quality palette. I do have the Sweet Peach Mattes coming because they did have a sale on Sephora, and I did pick it up for 50% off, so I'm hoping it's gonna be really good. So I'm going in with Red Ochre again and just blending in that, like, the transition to Venetian Red. I mean, these ABH shadows are really, they're excellent, so Sometimes when I use concealer, it gets patchy along the way because I didn't set the concealer properly. But since I don't really need to set this, no patchiness at all, no trouble at all, so that's nice. I think I'm going to be using that eyelid primer every single time I do my eyes. But I'm curious as to how it performs in the colorful shadows. Like my BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette, I'm curious as to how it performs with that, so we'll see. And then for my lid shade, I'll be using the other side of the brush. I'm going to be taking in Antique Bronze, and that'll be my lid shade. Oh wait, it's too dark. Okay, it's too dark, so that's Antique Bronze on my lids, but I think it's too dark, so I'm going to be cleaning this brush on my leg and going in with Vermeer, which is a really nice, like really light shade. It did change the color a little bit because of Antique Bronze, but that's okay, it's fine. So you guys can definitely skip the Antique Bronze step. You don't need that step. So next we're going in with Vermeer again. This is not a brush, but I like to use this sponge applicator for like packing in certain colors like yellows, and for packing in my inner corner highlight, because this works. I like it. It works. Kind of acts like a finger. If you don't want to use your finger if you have long nails, get a sponge applicator. Okay, so I just use my fingers to intensify the color of the Vermeer a little bit more. And we are done with the upper eyelids. Now I'm going to be doing my face, and we're going to be reviewing the two sponges. Well, we're going to be reviewing this sponge by Morphe, and I'm going to be testing it out against this sponge by LA Girl Cosmetics, and I love this sponge. These are the two sponges. You can see that the shape is different. So Morphe has a dual tapered end, and the LA Girl one has a one end, more like the Real Technique sponge. So, oh my gosh. So yeah. So this one is already tougher than this, which is more squishy. But the truth is how it performs, and I'm going to be wetting these and we'll see. So I have wet them. They pretty much doubled in size, and they're both really soft, but I have to say the LA Girl one is softer. As you can see, they both doubled in size, and they're kind of the same, just the same, but I already noticed that the LA Girl one is squishier than the Morphe one. But you know what, let's just try them out, shall we? So on this side I will be using the LA Girl sponge, and on this side I'll be using the Morphe sponge. The foundation I'll be using is the Wet n Wild foundation in soft beige. This is the Photo Focus foundation in soft beige, and I do like it, but I can never find my right shade. Everything is either too pink or too light or too dark for me, so it's unfortunate. We will be using this side with the LA Girl sponge. So you do notice that I do have scarring on my skin, which is a good, I hate it, but it's good for you guys because you get to see the performance of the application using different sponges. I already know how this performs because this is my favorite sponge. I mean, I used to have the Real Technique sponge, but compared to this, this is more like silicone-ish. The Real Techniques one just absorbs so much product, and that's the only thing I don't like about the Real Techniques one, and it gets destroyed really easily. But this one I've had for a really long time, and it's still really amazing. And it comes in a box of 2, so yay. So by the way, side note, I have a pimple right there. It's dying, but so we're gonna just try. Okay, so yeah, this is not as soft, so I don't notice a difference at all. The finish is the same, but this is a lot softer than the Morphe sponge. The only thing I like more about the Morphe sponge is the shape. I mean, you look at that. That's just a really, really good shape for like in the corners of everything that you can't reach. It's just an amazing shape. This is my favorite shape ever so far. This one is really difficult for like when you're trying to go in here. It's okay, but it makes it a little bit more difficult sometimes because of that round shape that's like tapered at one end only. So I absolutely love this for maybe like concealer, but it's just a little bit tougher than the LA Girl sponge. So now to do concealer, I will also be using these two to test them out. I like using my ColourPop Light 20. And we shall see how these two sponges perform. So here's where I have a problem with my LA Girl sponge. Is around this area. Like in this area, it's really difficult to get into that area. Like I'm telling you, it's like so difficult.
1 hour later.
Oh god. I'm having a bad skin day. I really am. So now we're gonna try out this side with this Morphe sponge. Wow, and it's already so much easier with the shape. Look at that shape. Oh my gosh. It is not as soft though. But because it's so easy to do, it's so easy to use, it's like just like you just do it once because the shape is so good. Look at how much more coverage I have on this side compared to the LA Girl side. Shocked. Wow, okay. I am shocked. I'm so shocked. I am so fudging shocked. Look how much more coverage! Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to do this side again. I don't want to look like this throughout the whole of my videos. I mean, I just kind of look weird. So, try this again. So I'm sorry guys, but I had to use this side for my concealer because as usual I had a hard time using this for my concealer, which I always do. But this is like, what? Oh my gosh. I'm shocked. Ow, sabi man. The LA Girl sponge gives you 2 different sponges in one box for $12, and this one gives you 1 sponge for around $7. So it's around like $6 per sponge. This is around $7. This is a really, really good sponge for the shape. If you want a shape similar to this, which I actually also really recommend, I wish LA Girl would come up with this shape. I'd say go for it. It is soft. It is soft enough. It's not as tough, and it gives you great application. Yeah. Great job. Next, I'm going to be doing my bottom lashes. So we're going to take that the brush again from the Anastasia palette, and we're going to go in with a color Love Letter, which I really like this color. This is probably one of my favorite colors, or probably my favorite color in the palette, Love Letter. I do love my pinks. And then we're just going to clean that on our arms. Clean that brush on the arm, and I'm sorry I keep looking at the viewfinder. I just want to make sure I'm in focus because my camera is on autofocus, but it's not always on focus, you know. So next we're going to take the color Bon Fresco and just, you know, just blend that out. And then we're going to take the color Burnt Orange, which was our transition shade, and we're gonna blend that out as well. A little bit lower this time, just to give it that like that 3-dimensional thing or ombre effect thing. So I love to do that. I love to put 3 different colors at the bottom of my lashes because I think it looks beautiful. But do you? Okay, and we're done. We're absolutely done. So for the inner corner, I do want to put another different highlight color. So I will be taking my Physicians Formula Butter Collection, which I have a video on, and I will be linking that down below. I'm going to be taking Full Moon using my sponge applicator, and I'll just be applying it in the inner corner of my eye. And then taking a Galactic, and I'll be applying that as well on top of Full Moon. Okay, next for the eyebrow shade, I will be taking my ABH palette, and I'm picking Vermeer for the eyebrow shade. Oh my gosh, I just realized I haven't even done my brows yet. Hello. It's okay. I'll just do my brows and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my brows on. Jeez, I totally forgot that I didn't do my brows. How can you forget that you didn't do your brows? I mean, how? You know what? I should have gone back with the lashes on already, so my bad. Hey everyone! What was that? So I'm done with my lips, my eyes, my brows, my highlight and contour. I went a little heavy-handed on the highlight, but, well, glow, glow, glow. We love the glow. Final step is the setting spray. This is the Continuous Setting Mist, and let us see. Okay, I can't. Oh gosh. Oh. Oh. Okay, got it. Wow, that mist was amazing. But oh my gosh, that mist was great. Oh wait. I was scrunching my eyes too much and my mascara went on my everywhere. Oh my god. Let me just fix this first. Oh gosh, it's like I sneezed. Fudge. So please ignore the mascara at the bottom of my lashes. I tried to hide it as much as I could with concealer, but oops. That was my fault. I didn't know how this would perform. I didn't know how this would spray, so I was like, I don't want to do the face again because that might happen all over again. So yeah, it's my fault. Sorry. So, oh my gosh, the mist on here, I did not expect that. I was expecting a hairspray mist, okay? That's why I was like, you know. But it's not. It's the finest mist, and it's continuous, and I'm just so afraid to run out of this. I will definitely be getting this again because it gives my skin, like, it's just so fine that my skin looks so, it looks like skin. It looks nice and melted. Wow, this one is good. This one is really nice and it's good. I like this. Really like it. Will I purchase? Oh yes, of course I will. Yes, I love this. Okay, so that is it for my review on the triple set by Morphe. This is the triple threat. I'm sorry, the triple threat by Morphe. Is this a yes for me? Yes, I would repurchase. Most likely this one is so much. This one I would as well. This one I'm still like, do I need it? I'm not sure, but it's okay. It's good. It's fine. But yes, these two, yes, definitely yes. Yes. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Sahar. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you did. And please comment down below what you'd like to see next. Comments, suggestions, anything to make my channel a better channel for all of us. Bye!